Hello children, welcome to Dayavati Modi Public Schools online classes, class 6, subject Science. In this video, we will do chapter 4, sorting materials into groups. In this, first topic is objects around us. Children, there are many objects which we see around us, like a chair, a black card, a cycle, cooking utensils, books, clothes, toys, water, its own, etc. All these objects have different shapes, colors, and uses. Generally, objects can be divided into two parts. One is living objects, second is non-living object. This picture, which have toys, lock, glass, paperweight, pen stand, rubber, gloves, toothbrush, mobile phone, CD, etc. All these objects are non-living objects. And second one, in living objects, human, plant, animal, insects, etc. will come. So, objects is divided into two parts. One is living and second is non-living. Now, if we look around us, we identify that there are the different objects which have different shape. Like if we see a rubber ball, it is round in shape. A football is also round in shape. And if we include other objects like apple, orange, earthen pitcher, etc., this we also suppose that all these are in round in shape. It means objects have different shape, and these objects have different shape and they have different material. Like the materials are maybe glass, metal, plastic, wood, cotton, mud, soil, etc. So, to understand these, here is the first activity. Activity 1. In this activity, you have to collect many objects as possible. Like it may be from your home or a classroom or from outside of the classroom or home. Now, what we have to do? We have to make a table. In this table, one side we have to write objects and on another side we have to write material from which that object is made of. Like example, if we take an object plate, which is thali, then it may be made from steel, glass, plastic or another. थाली स्टील की भी बनी हो सकती है, ग्लास की भी हो सकती है और प्लास्टिक की भी हो सकती है. सो इन दिस वे वी हैव टू प्रिपेयर दिस टेबल. इफ़ वी टेक एन सेकेंड एग्जाम्पल, पेन प्लास्टिक का भी हो सकता है और मेटल का भी बना हो सकता है और समटाइम ये वुड का भी बना हो सकता है. सो वी हैव टू राइट इन दिस साइड different objects and in this side the material from which the object is made of. Then what we see? We see that there are the many objects which is made from the different material. Now here is the activity 2. What is in this activity? This is the same as the activity 1. In this, what is the change? Change is that in this activity, one side we have to write material and in another side we have to write the object from which the material is made. Like if we take an example wood, so now we have to check that what are the objects which is made from the wood. वो कौन कौन सी चीज़ें हैं जो लकड़ी की बनी हुई हो सकती हैं. जैसे एग्जाम्पल चेयर, टेबल, क्लॉक, ब्लैक कार्ड और उसके पहिए, ये सारी चीज़ें वुड की बनी होती हैं. तो इस टेबल में हमें एक साइड मटेरियल लिखना है और दूसरी तरफ उस मटेरियल से जो जो चीज़ें बनी हो सकती हैं उनको लिखना है। सेकेंड एग्जाम्पल, इफ़ वी टेक पेपर, तो नाउ थिंक, अब ये सोचिए कि पेपर से क्या बना हो सकता है। बुक्स, नोटबुक, न्यूज़पेपर, टॉयज़, कैलेंडर एट्सेट्रा, ये सारी चीज़ें पेपर से बनी हुई हो सकती हैं। सो in this table we have to write one side is material and second side is object. Then now after completing the activity 2, what we conclude that? We conclude that there are the so many objects and these objects is made from the different material. Children, what is the need of making these kind of table? Through these tables we can easily know that from which material the object is made of. कोई भी ऑब्जेक्ट कौन कौन से मटेरियल से बना हो सकता है। कोई एक ऑब्जेक्ट एक मटेरियल से भी बना हो सकता है और एक से भी ज़्यादा मटेरियल का बना हो सकता है। इसी तरह से किस मटेरियल से कितने ऑब्जेक्ट्स बन सकते हैं। इसका मतलब इफ़ वी मेक अ टेबल और वी कैन से इफ़ वी sort materials into group or if we arrange materials into the groups, then it will become very easy to understand or to learn. We know that there are the many objects. If we did not make a table, then it will become very difficult to learn or to understand about the materials. So in this chapter we will learn about the different materials by arranging them into a groups. Now we will learn about the properties of materials. To understand the properties of material, I have this piece of cloth. If I have this piece of cloth, now if I pour some water into the cloth like this, now what we can see that this cloth does not retain the water. It will drops out from the cloth. And if we pour water in this glass, it can easily retain this water. You can see that it can easily retain this water. ये ग्लास पानी को बहुत आसानी से पकड़कर रख सकता है, अपने में संभाल कर रख सकता है. So what is this? This is the property of material. Glass have a property to retain the things, to retain the object, but cloth does not have the property to retaining the water. It means every material have different property, and on the basis of these property we will learn about the different properties of the material. First is appearance. Appearance means the metal or material which looks to us. वो जैसा हमें दिखाई देते हैं उन्हें हम उसका appearance कहते हैं. I can show you some example. I have this spoon which is made from the steel. This ring which is made from the gold. Also this is a ring which is made from the silver. These all have a very shining look. You can see that these all have very shiny look. Gold has very shine. Gold में बहुत ज़्यादा चमक होती है. That is why we use to make it jewelry. इसको हम ज्वेलरी के फॉर्म में यूज़ करते हैं. Same thing is for silver. Silver also have a property of shine. It means the metals or materials which have property of shine the called as luster. What is luster? Luster is the property of shine the material. Example: iron, copper, aluminium, gold, etc. Mostly metals are the luster in nature. Sometimes like this is also made from the iron, but it loses its shine due to the action of air and moisture on them. When iron comes in contact with the air and moisture, it get rusted. This process is known as rusting of iron. You will read about it in higher classes. Now, second property is hardness. What is this? Material which can be compressed or stretched easily are called soft, while some other materials which are difficult to compress are called hard material. For example, cotton, sponge is soft material while iron is hard material. I can show you that this is a piece of wood. We can't compress this. हम इसको दबा नहीं सकते, इसलिए ये किस तरह का मटेरियल है? It is the hard material. And we have this piece of fiber. ये मेरे पास एक फाइबर का टुकड़ा है. It can easily compressed. ये बहुत आसानी से compress हो रहा है. You can see that like this. So this is the example of soft material. This rubber can be easily stretched like this. This can be easily stretched. This is also an example of soft material. So these are the example of soft material, and this property is called as hardness. After hardness, we will learn a new property which is soluble or insoluble. To understand this property, we have activity 4. In this activity, I have 2 glasses of water, this one and this one. In first glass, I add some salt. This is the salt, and now I add in this salt in this glass of water and I stir it. मैं इसको इसमें अच्छे से मिला रही हूँ. तो अच्छे से मिलाने के बाद what we can see? We can see that salt is completely soluble in water. Now in second glass, I add some sawdust, this, and stir it. मैं इसको कितना ही इसमें मिला लूँ, बट सॉडस्ट वाटर में नहीं मिल रही है. ये देखिए, आपको दिखाई दे रहा है. इट कैन ईजिली सेपरेटेड दिस. यू कैन सी दैट इट कैन ईजिली बी सेपरेटेड. सो what conclusion of this activity? The conclusion is that salt is soluble in water, sawdust is insoluble in water. So the substances which is soluble in water or can be easily dissolved in water are called as soluble substance, and other which is not dissolved in water are called as insoluble in substances. Example: salt, sugar is the soluble substance, sand, sawdust is the insoluble substances. Now next is activity 5. For this activity, I have again 2 glasses of water and I have some mustard oil and some vinegar. Now I add some mustard oil in 1 glass of water. 1 glass पानी में मैंने थोड़ा सा मस्टर्ड ऑयल मिलाया एंड अगेन आई स्टर इट. मैंने इसको फिर मिलाया. काफ़ी मिलाने के बाद फिर मैंने थोड़ा सा इसमें मस्टर्ड ऑयल ऐड करा एंड अगेन आई स्टर इट. मैंने इसको मिलाया. इसको कितनी भी देर तक इसमें मिलाने के बाद we can see that oil makes a different layer from the water. जो ये ऑयल है इसने वाटर से अलग अपनी एक लेयर बना लिया है. इट मीन्स द मस्टर्ड ऑयल इज insoluble in water. Second, now I am adding this vinegar into the water. We can see that vinegar is completely mixes into the water. जो विनेगर है ये वाटर में पूरी तरह से घुल चुका है. अब इस ग्लास में मैं ये नहीं बता सकती, मैं देखकर ये नहीं बता सकती हूँ कि इसमें विनेगर कहाँ है और वाटर कहाँ है. बट पहले वाले ग्लास में वी कैन इजीली सी दैट वेयर इज़ द ऑयल एंड वेयर इज़ द वाटर. इट मीन्स द लिक्विड्स विच आर soluble in water are called as miscible liquid, and the liquid which are insoluble in water or do not mix with water are called as immiscible liquids. Examples of immiscible liquids is mustard oil, as you see that. Second, you can take coconut oil or any other oil. All oils are immiscible with water. An example of miscible liquid is vinegar, lemon juice, any kind of juice is easily mixes with water. So these are the two kinds of liquid. One is miscible and second is immiscible. In property of soluble or insoluble, we learn about the solid substances which is defined as soluble and insoluble in water. Second, we learn about the some liquids which is soluble are called miscible and which is insoluble are called immiscible, as I shown you in the activity 5. Now if we talk about the gases, so some gases are soluble in water and some other not. Generally oxygen is soluble in water, which is very important for the survival of animal and plants which live in water. And if we have example of insoluble gas, then it is nitrogen. It is insoluble in water. So in the property of soluble and insoluble, we will learn about the all the three states of the matter: solid, liquid and gases. Next, some object may float or sink in water. Here again I have one glass of water. If I add in this coin, so we can see that the coin goes to the bottom. ये जो coin है ये पानी की नीचे चला गया. And now if we have some dried leaf and I added it, then we see that it remain on the surface of the water. ये सिर्फ water की surface पर है. I have this plastic ball and if I put it in water, it also remain on the surface of water. So what is mean? The mean is that some things float on the water like leaf, plastic ball, these are the float on the water, and some things like coin, key, it sink in the water. Means the things which is heavy, then it sink in water, ये पानी में डूब जाती है, और the things which is light in weight, they can float on water, वो पानी की सतह पर float करती है. Now the last property is transparency. What is transparency? In the figure you can see that the Bujo cannot see her face from this. In second figure he can see but not clearly. and in third figure he can see very clearly. Means those substances or material through which things can be seen easily or clearly are called transparent. To show you transparent, I have this water bottle. We can easily see that what is inside this water bottle. इस water bottle के अंदर क्या है? पानी है. This is the transparent because इसके आर पार हम आसानी से देख सकते हैं. We can see very easily or clearly through this material. So this kind of material is known as transparent material. Second is the material through which we can't see clear or we cannot able to see is called as opaque material. Like in this figure is this is the opaque material, and I can show you that this bottle is, we can't see what is inside this. इसके अंदर क्या है हमें नहीं दिखाई दे रहा है. This is called as opaque. So opaque material are those material through which we can't see, जिसके द्वारा हम नहीं देख सकते हैं. This glass of is also transparent. We can easily see that what is inside this. There is a coin inside this. So this is the example of transparent material. Third one is translucent. What is translucent? Translucent material are those material through which object can be seen but not clearly. Example, if I have this piece of paper, we can't see through this. हम इसके द्वारा नहीं देख सकते, इसके आर पार आप नहीं देख सकते. बट अगर मैं इस पेपर पर कुछ ड्रॉप्स वाटर की डाल दूँ, like this, if I add some drops of water on the paper, then we can see through it but not clearly. हम इसके आर पार देख सकते हैं but it is not very clear. So this kind of material is known as translucent material. So in this chapter we learn about the different properties of the material, and after learning the properties of material we conclude that every material is used for the specific purpose because of their nature, their property. So that's all for this chapter. We will meet again in our next video. Keep watching Dayavati's Modi Public School online videos. Thank you. Bye and take care.